almost done with this exciting adventure for another couple months.
So this is the second to last chapter before we have to wait a very long time, basically?
Yeah, it is.
We're supposed to get 3 chapters either mid-February or end of February.
Oh
For a
my
happy birthday to me.
More like me.
What if it's a Valentine's Day special chapter?
My birthday. My birthday's
It's finally when
February.
it's gonna get all steamy and stuff, Valentine's Day.
Hot and spicy.
Hey, Henry,
It's
have
on
you started
screen
recording yet?
confirmed.
Yeah, started.
When?
Sometime when we were talking about, the second to last chapter, somewhere around there.
Oh, yeah.
What are we talking about? I spaced out.
Welcome to episode 24.
Yeah, we're talking about the Valentine's Day special of Exit Corners.
Valentine's Day special. Oof.
Yeah.
I can't
Gonna
wait.
get steamy.
No wonder
Yeah,
the
I mean,
hiatus is taking so long.
We're assuming this video will be up by Valentine's Day, so we don't sound like idiots.
It is currently January 9th.
Alex, don't get so optimistic, okay?
No,
I'm
I'm saying, what if it like goes up February 15th and it's like Valentine's Day special?
I mean,
January
I could.
9th, and at this point, after this chapter, after this one, we have a month and a half to a month wait time.
Sweet. Can't wait to wait.
Can't wait to play a mass amount of other games in between.
Yeah.
That may be better.
It is coming too much of a responsibility.
Yeah.
Oh, down in the dumps, I'm feeling sad. Let's go.
We just got dumped and now we're down in the dumps.
Oh, thank goodness, dude. Aether doesn't want us anymore. I should get it. Liza for life.
You betcha.
Dude, where's Liza when you need her?
Honestly.
And why is Beth not dead yet? Hold on, I'm gonna check that real fast. Just gotta.
Please.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
She's still not dead.
Edge.
Devs, please fix.
Are we ready?
You,
Here we go.
What? Yes, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Alright, I heard something from everybody, so.
Ishkit.
Chapter 20. Chapter 24. Down in the dumps. Ishkit. Chapter 24 down in the dumps. I took a big inhale before that.
I could tell you were yelling it.
wait, we were saying on extra corner.
Baby, idiot, stupid. Why did the screen move?
I don't know.
Alright. Ink stood cross-armed at the back of the hallway, shoulder to the wall. As he watched the other contestants huddle around the monitor, his mind began to wander.
Beth. What happened to you?
Oh my god, she's alive.
How am I supposed to solve this? Why did you give me this letter?
The very same letter was still tucked snugly against his breast. Sorry. He reached for it, running his finger along its edge, but ultimately left it where it was.
Are you 14 or something?
Very sensual.
No, I promised I wouldn't. Not until we've escaped. You've put your trust in me, so I'm going to do the same.
Ink rummaged through his brain for anything that might prove useful. He had read his fair share of mystery novels. Surely some wayward factoid could help him here.
Hey, think you could help us out here? I know you probably got a lot on your mind, but...
That's not what
Yeah,
that is.
sorry.
Probably got
I know
your
you probably
mind.
got your mind on other things, but I think you'd be a big help with this one.
This is no
Why
time
did-
for improv, Alex. Leave that for our main videos.
Why is everyone so stupid though? Why are we the only people who can solve the puzzles?
Yeah.
I mean, Ray has solved the puzzles, Sean and Tyler.
Ray solved the puzzle that was specifically pointed towards Ray.
Is that right?
It's a word puzzle. If anyone can solve this one quickly, it's you.
The one time an English major is useful.
I am making some headway, so if you'd rather keep on thinking on what killed Beth.
No, it's fine. I'll give it a go.
Maybe all that reading of yours will come in handy for once.
Oh my god, you and Sean are like blood brothers, Chris.
Lord knows I'm not getting anywhere fast.
Maybe if you spent less time cracking jokes and hitting on Liza, you'd be doing better at solving these.
True, true. So why don't you solve it, smart guy? Ray shot Sean a piercing glance, then redirected it towards Ink. Hey, Paul.
Oh, I can't believe you actually hang out with this joker.
He does love his jokes.
That wasn't a compliment.
You can do better than this waste of air, Ink.
Jeez, stop being so hard on Sean.
The others turned to leave, but Ink couldn't let the conversation end that way.
Guys, wait.
What do you want?
Listen, I know this won't seem important to you, but I want you guys to stop putting down Sean so much.
But the way he's acting, he deserves that.
A little, sure. He takes jokes too far sometimes. I get that.
Buddy, don't worry about it. I can handle a little teasing.
I don't want these guys to think of you as some callous jerk. That's not you. The
Standing
Sean.
up for his boy toy.
We're going for Liza, Dick.
The Sean I know is considerate, patient, uplifting.
Don't forget handsome, hilarious, and, did I say handsome? Ink grinned. You could always count on Sean to cheer him up.
Listen, Sean, I want them to know what you did for me.
This ought to be rich.
Okay, so, a little over a year ago, I was in a rough spot. I had just started at Baboo. Now, this may come as a shock to some of you, but Freshman Ink didn't have very many friends.
I doubt Sophomore Ink has many friends.
I guess nobody from your high school went to the same college as you? A few of them did. If you grew up in Belbridge, it was pretty common to hop over onto Baboo after high school. The problem was that I actually started university a few years later than my peers. I needed some time to myself, had a bit of a personal reboot. I was going through stuff, coupled with an awful workload and ludicrous dorm cough. I was in a pretty bad spot. Anxiety, depression, the odd panic attack. I was down in the dumps, roll credits. I had no one to turn to.
What a pansy.
What about your parents?
Life don't.
We're not really on speaking terms at the moment. Haven't been for some time, unfortunately. Why else would I have moved into the dorms when I could have just stayed at home? Of course. I'm sorry to have brought that up.
Toxic parents. How awful.
I can relate, I'm Aether.
I thought you were gonna do a
Your
league.
dad's sent.
I thought you were gonna do a league joke like toxic players. I don't know. Don't worry about it. It's in the past now.
There was a brief lull as Ink mulled over Aether's comment.
She knew. She knew my parents were a sore spot. That's why she tried to stop Liza. Was that her clairvoyance, I wonder?
Or programming.
Come to think of it, she lives in the dorms too, doesn't she? I wonder if her situation is similar.
He shook his head, cursing himself for losing his train of thought.
Anyway, I wasn't doing well. All I had were my books, which even then were barely enough to keep me sane. One autumn day, I made a spur-of-the-moment decision to visit the campus pub. There was an event going on there, though to be honest, I don't even remember what it was. And that's when I ran into Sean. Rather, he ran into me. Walked right up to me and started chatting like we were longtime pals.
I recognized Ink from high school, but didn't really hang out back then. But we'd met at a bookstore downtown maybe a year or two after graduating. I told him to consider going to BB Baboo, and hey, he eventually did.
Hey, it's stuck.
Baboo. Honestly, he looked like he could use a friend. We started hanging out a bunch more after that.
Sean helped me get out of my shell. I'd actually leave my room sometimes, started socializing more, went to a few parties even. I don't know what kind of rut I'd be in if it weren't for him. So say what you will about him, but he was literally the only person who tried to make a connection with the lonely kid in the corner of the bar. Ask yourselves, would you have done the same? Would any of you have reached out?
That means they're at least 22.
Sure.
It does. Well, he did say he didn't start college the same time as his other people, so that makes sense.
But that's kind of creepy now, because aren't Liza and Aether both 18?
Why is that creepy?
I mean, it's legal, but
It's legal. It's all I care about.
what kind of creepy?
Silence. The answer, it seemed, was a resounding no.
Sure, Sean's on edge today. Sure, his stress is manifesting in weird ways, but he is a decent guy.
Well, sorry, I guess.
The other contestants turned back to the puzzle, sheepish looks on their faces.
We should, get back to the puzzle, probably. So, what I'm getting from this...
You gonna finish that sentence?
Is that I'm a wuss? Ink is
Nah,
a wuss?
it's probably just another one of my crack shot theories. They're probably just gonna be stupid and you guys are gonna laugh, but...
Just
Okay.
say it. You already
No,
interrupted.
I'm good.
No, you already interrupted me. Just say it.
Well, normally in like books and movies and TV shows and stuff, usually soon after someone explains the backstory of a character like Sean, his connection with another character, a Sean-like character would die.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense.
So I think
Yeah.
Sean's gonna die pretty soon.
Bye, Sean. Rest in pepperoni, Sean.
You were the favorite voice I got to hear.
I mean, as long as Perkins isn't, or Pecons, how do we? As long as
Perkins?
he
What?
isn't a corny writer, Sean should be safe. But if he is, I have a lot less respect for this writer, and Sean is dead.
Are you saying this as a fellow writer with your
I'm
pompous
just
fan
saying this
fictions?
as somebody that reads and watches enough TV and movies.
Hmm.
You didn't need to do that, Ink.
No, but I wanted to.
Heh. Thanks, bub. I hope we can continue to hang out together when this is all over. I mean, like, I hope we don't die and stuff. I mean, you know what? I should probably just stop talking.
Never change, Sean. And that's when the audience laughs and then claps and then it's like credits.
I don't typically watch sitcoms with laugh tracks, but sure.
Why don't we give him a hand with the puzzle, eh?
This is just one really weird episode of Friends. The one where they all get kidnapped and do puzzles. I was hoping
Wait.
What?
At this point, they're down to 3 girls and 3 guys.
We're friends.
Hey, can I be
no one told you the part. Yeah.
Can I be Joey?
I
I want to be
better.
Joey.
You want to be Joey? I want to be Joey.
Sean is
I'm
Joey.
Joey.
Sean's Joey. So
Fine.
I'm Joey.
Fine, I'll be Ross.
Gosh
Ross.
darn it, I was gonna be wrong.
That's definitely Ink. And Ray is probably Chandler.
Wait, does that mean Brian, you're Chandler?
I am sarcastic.
Or we'll figure this out later. I was
And I'm one of the chicks.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I wasn't.
A word puzzle, is it? Sounds right up my alley.
I'm gonna put something up your alley. Never mind.
Who said that? Time to solve this thing.
The voice in my head.
I'm so excited.
Balance spelling both down and across. We're gonna make a word. Let's make
Ivy.
Hey.
Ivy. IVY.
What do you want from me?
There are 2 V's. There's 1 V, 2 Y's, and 2 I's. Move
Yes.
that V to the middle space.
Okay.
Move that. Move the I on the bottom to the top middle.
Wait, that's a word, isn't it? I? Like I, Captain?
Move one of the Y's to the bottom middle. And move the other one to where the L is. Ivy, Ivy.
A-I-E is not a
lad. Yee.
Ivy is a word? Poison ivy?
No, Y-I-E is not a word.
Oh.
Y-I-E? Oh. What?
Down and across.
Down? Wait. Down and... down? And,
But
wait,
I-E, A-I-E is not a word.
Is it across?
No,
or is it
that's
across?
what. Yeah, that across, like across.
I think we should start with that, though.
So
Let's
just
see what we
ivy
can
and
move the other
ivy.
4 pieces to make other words.
Do we... Oh yeah, we need it down.
Oh, hold up. Put
What?
D in the top left, make it die.
Die! Oh,
Die.
and lay. Darn it.
That actually, I mean, that's a word.
Well, yeah, but Iva?
But
A-E?
A-E.
Dill?
Hey.
You will liar.
Switch the A and L and see what we get.
Ale.
I want a pint
did
of
it.
ale, please.
Dang.
Aw.
I was so confident. Die. So we just need
I
down.
love the pairing on the asks here. It's kind of crazy. Liza and Tiana or Aether and
Oh,
Ray.
hold up.
Wait.
L
Can
in
I
the.
point something out real quick?
What?
Look in the hint. Requirement. The only lowercase letter is the I, and same with spelling.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Put L in
But
the
at
top
the same
left,
time,
make
the
it
I in
lie.
ballad is capitalized.
Yeah, it is.
That's weird.
Can you put L in the top left, make it lie?
Lie. Aid.
Oh, day in the bottom?
Day. Aya. Lid.
Okay.
We did it.
Yay.
Let's try doing...
We did it.
No, it wouldn't work that way.
I mean,
we
it's
did
probably
it.
no coincidence that Ivy
Nah,
can
dude,
be
I-
spelled down and across.
Well, there's
Nice.
Al. If you go backwards, it's Al.
Ale? What's ale?
A-L-E,
Like-
I think. Is that what you're talking about?
Alcohol. It's like
Yeah, I-
pirate beer.
I know what ale is, brother. How do I make it?
Switch the A and the I. And then aid and lie. No, not the A and the I, the A and the L.
It's alley.
Lie, no, but lie.
Fudge.
Like lie does the, like lie in the soap.
A-I-L is
No,
not how you spell
oh,
ale.
he's thinking L-Y-E, which is also a word.
Yeah,
What am I doing? I don't...
check.
A-I-L
These
is
are
not
all
a word.
words.
That
Yes,
is-
it
A-I-L?
is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
A-L-E.
like your L-ing,
It's
when you
A-L.
L,
When I ale.
check.
A verb?
Just check.
No, tell me the definition of ale first.
Research it.
We're
Chris,
searching
just click it. He's probably right because he looked it up or something.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, but this is not a word.
He's not denying it also.
I don't cheat.
I don't cheat.
Maybe you don't
Does-
consider it cheating. You just
I heard
consider
it.
it a really generous hint.
For this one, I'm inclined to believe Brian wasn't looking it up.
Still, dude, this ain't no word.
I can explain why after the puzzle, but
Oh, that means it's a word.
That's me being pissed off at the puzzle.
Honestly.
the reason why was because there's a hidden solution, and if he looked it up, he would have probably gotten that one.
Oh, so you're saying that's the test to see if someone's cheating, is if they look it up and they get the secret one? I like it. There we go. Some tricky words, but not too bad overall.
You're as fast as ever, Ink. Thanks for landing a hand.
Don't look at me like
No
that.
offense, Ray.
That's what Aether said.
I sure am glad the rest of you are good at word puzzles.
It was still a bit more challenging than I'd hoped.
I'd say we solved it fast enough. Door's unlocked, right? Sean jolted forward, dry heaving at the end of a gruesome lunge.
Do you want to sit down for a moment?
Nah, I'll be fine. Sean struggled through a few more wet, flummy coughs, then took a deep breath and went into something of a meditative state. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling pretty good.
If you say so.
Why don't we finally get this door open, huh?
Good idea. Might want to be careful with this one. It looks sort of heavy duty.
Sean winced as he cracked open the door with a dramatic heave. Ugh. I'm not saying that.
Really? It's not even a swear. Oh,
I don't care.
Oh, I don't smell anything.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Me neither. Right. It must be my imagination then.
Looks pretty dark. Let's be on our guard.
Here, I'll have a quick look. Diana was the first to poke her head through the door.
See anything?
The flooring on the other side seems to be a narrow mesh walkway. There's a single ladder leading down, so let's not all rush through it once.
Where does the ladder lead? Can you see the bottom?
Just barely. It's a long way down. I could make out some kind of console and what looked like a lockbox. Oh, and I think there's a mirror in the corner. That's weird. Liza was through in a flash. Even from the next room over, Ink could hear her hurriedly clamor down the ladder. Did I say something wrong? No, I get it. She wants to get to the bottom first because she's wearing a skirt, right? Who is this guy? Is that the only thing you think about? Kinda. Please KYS yourself. Tiana whipped around and headed through the door herself, her hair nearly lashing.
Kill yourself.
I say that all the time. So mean. What's a man gotta do to get some respect around here?
Stop speaking and start listening.
Fair point. What would I do without you, Ink?
I mean, you'd probably drink more, and I guess you wouldn't be involved in this shitty death game.
Rhetorical question, buddy. Rhetorical. Anyway, sounds like Tiana made her way down. My turn to jump into the snake pit, I guess.
Hey,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know.
I don't know if I'll be able to help you with this one. It's a good chance I won't be able to get down that ladder without hurting myself. Even if I do, there's no guarantee I'm going to be able to climb back up. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. You've done more than enough today. Please don't overexert yourself.
Yeah, you should stay up here. It'll be easier for everyone.
Thanks, guys. I'll be right outside. Yell at me if you need my attention.
Will do.
Suppose I'll head down next.
Can I have a word?
Of course. What's up?
If you've been paying attention to the 4 elements winged layout, you'll know that this room is definitely a corner, no question.
I figured the same thing. With the weird scene Tiana described, I'm all but certain of it.
Nobody wants a repeat of the last one. Make sure they don't stick their arms into some fucking box thing.
It couldn't help but snicker at the comment.
Yeah, I guess that sounded pretty stupid.
Hey, he smiled. We did it.
Don't think he smiled this entire thing. I'm still counting on you to keep everyone safe.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Good luck, man.
So doesn't that mean, like, there's a chance that everyone or somebody dies here? So we gotta, like...
Yeah.
Has nobody really, like, thought of that?
It's
Like,
Liza's corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she, like, rushed down here.
And it'll probably, like, her eyes turn off or something, and then it remembers or something.
That would be messed up and sad.
Taking a deep breath, Ink turned away. He wasn't going to let Ray down. With that, Ink trudged through the door. The smell of rust and stagnant water overtook all else. The walkway Tiana described was only a few feet wide. Ink shimmied across the dimly lit mesh, stepped onto the solitary ladder, and began to climb down. He had no choice but to move slowly. The flaky rungs were dangerously damp. His feet eventually touched down on rough cement.
Gross.
No kidding. Make sure to watch your step. It's a little slippery in here.
Just so you guys know, Ray won't be joining us. I don't think we should have him climbing any ladders in his current state.
Tisk. Yeah, sure. Come give us a hand with this console. It's just a blank screen right now.
Let me have a look.
As Ink neared the peculiar construct, he couldn't help but notice the awestruck girl in the corner of the room.
One sec, actually.
Whoa.
Interesting.
What is... That does not look like her.
No. And what's with that hair thing in the back? Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
What do you
weird.
It's like all like bushy
She
in
looks
the
like
back.
a freaking chia pet.
Because she hasn't combed it or something, man.
Oh,
Either way,
okay,
this
I'll
is
buy
the first
that.
time
I'll buy
she's
that.
seeing herself.
Oh.
Hey, you, okay? Oh, jeez, I have to do this. This is so weird. In a good way? I don't know. Just weird. Is that really me in there? Or some stranger? I don't recognize this person at all. I thought it'd all make sense, but now I'm just more confused than ever.
Silence reigned for a moment. Eventually, a fidgety Liza managed to peel herself away from her smudged-looking glass. She coughed a tiny cough into her elbow. He couldn't get a good look, but he suspected there was some amount of blood involved.
I'll just go ahead and say it. This one's obviously my corner. Well, we don't know that for sure. Don't play dumb with me, Ink.
Liza's voice was laced with acid. She was right, of course. The mirror left little room for doubt that this corner was meant for her. So clearly, there's a lot you failed to tell me. Oh wait, a lot you failed to tell me. There we go, emphasize the right word. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm pretty lost.
I don't, know how much we can tell you, but...
So we're looking for these key cards, right? So far, each one we found was at the end of one of these hotels' colored-coded wings. Each involved some sort of personal challenge. The first was aimed at Beth and nearly drove her to self-harm. The second was Ray's, and, well, you know what happened there. Liza suspects that this corner is hers, and really that's all you need to know. Let's all work together to make sure no harm comes to her, or anyone for that matter.
Gotcha. So, if we're
that's something you would
talking
say.
Wait, what?
That's something you would say.
Yeah, I say gotcha a lot. So if we're talking keycards, it's probably in this lockbox, right?
That's a safe bet, yeah. Has anyone tried
Did you
that?
say Locksbach?
Yeah, I know, I was
Yeah,
about
he
to
said
mention
something
that.
weird.
Yeah. I was
That-
waiting for Henry to finish.
That's a safe bet, yeah. What?
Screw you already said your line.
No, I didn't. I didn't finish it.
We wanted your opinion on this stuff before we touched anything.
Let's try it then. It's not like there's much else to do in here.
Said scanner is currently inoperable.
It's probably the flat face one.
Yeah. Salutations. Long time no see, Sent. To what do I owe this pleasure? I'm here to provide instruction for this corner. Nothing more. Go on then. What's the deal with this place? Before I begin, I would like to confirm the participation of everyone in this room. I must close, seal, and lock the door above, you see.
I don't suppose you can tell us what's going to happen once the door's locked?
I unfortunately cannot.
Figured as much.
Ink turned to the other contestants in the room.
Anyone want to opt out of this one?
The question was met with silence. They were in it for the long haul.
We'll all be participating. Except for Ray. Leave him out of this.
Very well. So begins our third corner.
So how do we get out of here? And how do we get the black key card?
subject of the black key card.
Voila! It is now yours to take.
Sure enough, the lockbox had unclasped itself. Ink leaned forward, flipped open the lid, and fished out a familiar-looking keycard with a dark crest emblazoned upon it.
There's no way that's it. What's the catch?
Ink steeled himself, dreading the worst. In 30 minutes, the grates at the bottom of this chamber will begin to discharge a sulfuric acid mist. The concentration will steadily increase over the course of 20 minutes.
Didn't that kill you, like, instantly?
I don't know. Ink crossed his arms, nearly unfazed. Something about Scent's threat seemed less than genuine. At the very least, it was incomplete.
I'm no chemist, but sulfuric acid? I'm guessing that's lethal.
Well, it's no hydrochloric acid, but...
Yes, it's lethal, slow, and painful to boot.
Precisely. Inhaling it will be unavoidable. As mentioned earlier, the door at the top of the ladder has been sealed tight. In order to escape, you must, of course, unseal it.
While the mechanism that opens the door is a simple one, the accompanying decision is anything but. Please note that the hand scanner to your right. Please note the hand scanner to your right. The door at the top of the stairs will be unlocked for as long as a pulse is detected upon said scanner. The moment a pulse is no longer detected, the door will close and reseal itself automatically.
Wait, then how?
Horror crept onto Aether's face as she added 2 and 2 together.
How would the last person escape?
That's just it, my dear. They don't.
You can't.
I must. Shut your mouth, you big ol' meh.
What a dramatic line. You big ol'... Calm down, Sean. We'll find a way out of this.
How?
I could put my hand on the scanner, then you guys could wedge something in the door?
Absolutely not! Even if you somehow managed to impede the hydraulics powering said door, such an act would be against the rules. My patience has all but evaporated. Defiance will be met with the death of every contestant. The gears in Ink's mind came to a grinding halt. You cannot change your reality. You can only color it. Someone will die in this room, and your only choice is whom.
Oh, and here's your one final piece of advice for my wonderful contestants. A message lies hidden somewhere in this corner. It will not alter your fate, but it might make your decision slightly easier.
I have a feeling that one of you might have what it takes to pinpoint this key piece of information.
So it's brow.
That's enough for me now, I suppose you'll want to have a circular argument or some such. Or perhaps a pulling of straws is in order? However you come to your decision, know you've less than 30 minutes to do so. Remember that by doing nothing, you are darning your fellow contestants to a horrible, painful death.
Silence is submission. Apathy is compliance. Inaction is murder.
So, I beseech you, do nothing.
Or you could die. He had nothing to say. No one did. The other contestants stood behind him, shocked, furious, vacant. One even thought to consult a reflection. Everyone seemed to share a certain numbness.
Is that it then? Is there nothing I can do? I was so naive to think that Beth would be Scent's last victim. How could anyone be so cruel? How the hell are we supposed to decide something like this?
Wait, are we allowed to drag her body back and then put her hand on the thing? Is that
What?
allowed, do you think? Drag
No,
Beth's
because it's-
dead body?
There's no way Beth's body has a
There's no pulse.
Oh, it needs a pulse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where's this hidden message? Could it help us? No. Doesn't matter what it is. There's no escaping this damned choice. For the rest of us to live, One of us has to die.
Wait, really? That's the end of the chapter? Oh, I thought.
I mean, I
Oh.
figured
I
as
thought
much.
Yeah, but I thought we'd make the decision in this chapter.
I guess
No.
that's next chat. We're probably not gonna be able to make the decision.
Yeah, it's
Someone's
probably not
gonna,
gonna
like,
be next chapter.
choose for themselves.
Yeah, it's not like we can say, I will do it as Ink, and then we die.
That would be funny
end of
though.
end of everything.
No, then we just play as Sean.
Also, let's check if Beth's thing is finally grayed out now.
Hey, get out
Hey.
of here, dumb idiot, stupid head. I'm a bad person.
Yeah, there it is.
Let that be known.
Yeah, Ryan's probably right. The secret message is probably Braille or something.
Yeah, and then Sean dies, as Brian said. Let's get it.
I don't want Sean to die.
I like Sean.
Let's have Aether die.
Yeah. I mean, it's
They
either
always stress the importance of a friendship right before one of them dies.
it's gonna be Liza or Sean, right? Because you know Liza's all like, "Oh, I'm looking at something for some reason," and I'm Liza.
I mean, we got
Liza or
exposition
Sean?
on both of them during this corner. We got Liza's blindness and why she's so excited to leave, and then we got Sean's story.
Oh, Sean's story just
Yeah,
before
but
the
Sean
door.
wasn't one of the original people, so I think
That's
he'd
why
be
he's
easier
dead.
to get rid of.
Yeah. But I like
Fair
Sean.
point, fair point.
I'll miss you, Sean.
Rip.
Sean.
Wait, hold up. If Beth's dead, does that mean I can get rid of her in the thumbnails?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ay caramba, that'll be something. I forgot.
You don't have.
replace her with Tiana and
That would be fun. I think it's
Sean.
kind of funny.
Well, you shouldn't, because then that spoils it for people who've never watched it and then see the thumbnails.
Suppose.
So don't do it there, champ. No one watches our videos, but still.
Right. We don't want to get our first dislike from spoiling someone else's Exit Corners game.
Nah, that'll come from, like, Ben or something. Screw you, Ben.
What?
I don't know. Screw Ben. That guy's an idiot, am I right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
So
I
you
don't
guys just want to finish it off tonight?
know. I don't know. Well, I gotta cut. We gotta cut this one off.
We gotta cut
Yeah,
this
that's a good
one.
point.
So we'll see you very soon, maybe viewer.
No,
Happy Valentine's Day.
no, yeah, we'll see them in February.
Yeah, see you in
Why?
February.